Hey everyone, how are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I'm going to be conducting an energy reading for the collective. So please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Well, we have had a massive energy surge from since yesterday. And when I looked on the Human Resonance this morning, my local time, I'm going to put the picture up for you. You can pause it and screenshot it. Or if you have the app yourself, you can go to it and see for yourself. A massive shift, again, massive surge of energy that's come in. And the message I got was things are accelerating fast. Things are accelerating fast. So get ready, be prepared. This is just really phenomenal. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be unfolding. And I do feel that in conjunction with the full moon that we had in Scorpio on May 1st, there has been, everything's connected. Everything is connected when you look at it from the quantum field, perspective. I would suggest, again, you guys need to, really look at writing down anything that you see that's very significant to you throughout the day. Just make notes. Also make notes of your dreams if you, are able to remember them, or just the most significant parts of the dream that really stand out to you. A lot of you guys are going to be feeling, very enthusiastic, almost like very, very inspirational, almost out of the blue, like creative ideas of like flooding in. So you may feel a bit overwhelmed emotionally. And a lot of you guys, if you were suffering from brain fog, all of that is clearing. We're having a lot of clarity, focus, determination, control of your emotions, control of your reactions right now. Obviously, as we know, there are, a lot of people out there who are not really, shall we say, up to date, up to speed with what's going on. Many are still walking around in a daze, but for you guys, whoever falls upon this reading, you know that things are really changing rapidly fast, and you can feel it. All right, so I'm going to step in and see what kind of messages that want to come through with regards to the energy that we are, that's unfolding really, and these events that are unfolding too. All right, so let's get stuck in. Let's get stuck in and see what kind of messages, what needs to come out right now. What are we expecting today? What's unfolding energy-wise? Some of you may actually get the urge to exercise or fast. If this was something that you had like a bit of a deliberation over, how to sort of make yourself feel better, whether it's yoga, Pilates, Tai Chi, fascia exercises, meditation, whatever it is. I just feel that there's this, like, exactly what to do. It's like sort of like 0 point, like really zeroing in on what it is that you need to do for your body to make yourself hold more sacred light, sacred codes that are coming in. Let's give these cards a really good shuffle. Should have done this before I pressed the camera, but it's okay. I just feel that there's a lot that's unfolding. Let's just get this done. All right, so what can we expect out of the day? What can we expect? Okay, this is it. All right, so for the first card that we have got, all right, we have got release. Mental afflictions are coming, to an end, no more. Coming out from a stuck situation. Mental clearing. Remember what I was saying about the brain fog that, some of you would have been experiencing recently, or you've noticed that the brain fog has cleared. And this is also getting out of sticky situations that kept you bound. I do feel that it's a combination of both physical and mental release from situations. I just feel that, there's this declaration of sovereignty that is sort of like really strongly coming through. And I just touched my phone and I saw 80888 is quite significant. And the next card that I've got is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's almost like there's been like this kind of energy build up. Like you really have to kind of like really ground yourself in as things. It's almost as if it's like a fast and slow. The Knight of Wands, even though it's in the reverse, so there could be like a feeling of like a slow release of coming out from here, but it is happening. This is happening. Something is going to be revealed with the moon in the reverse. I'm getting the word ripping off the band-aid. I don't know why that's coming in. Because the moon card is obviously major arcana, but where the Knight of Wands is concerned, which is kind of like a slow energy, I feel that the moon being in the reverse is just sort of like revealing this. We've got the Lovers in the reverse. It doesn't really have a choice. Whatever this is, whatever may have been keeping you back, slowing you down, does not have a choice anymore. Yeah, there's been this sort of struggle kind of thing that's been going on. Underneath the bottom of the deck, we have got the Hanged Man. Whatever this is right now, I feel that where this energy surge happened, it's almost as if it gave that this extra push to push you out, to get you out from something that was really kind of holding you back. Because the Five of Wands is about conflict, it's about chaos. Now we know that as things are unfolding, we are going to be seeing a lot more of the erratic behavior from certain people, certain situations, certain things, because whatever this system is, network that's been trying to sort of like keep us contained, there's a struggle to sort of like slow things down. The moon card is just blatantly just sort of like, revealing everything. They don't really have a choice. The Eight of Swords in the upright position, in the reverse, being the first card of the spread as well, which shows that it's the strongest. There is this sort of battle to continue to set yourself free. And as I always said to you, this is something that they are going to be expecting to do. They're not going to sort of let you go very easily. So, it's always a constant battle, a daily battle, daily practice of shielding yourself, despite the dramas, despite whatever they're going to be saying or whatever they're going to be throwing at you. I would say that this time shall come to pass. The initiation is coming to an end. And when you're coming out from a situation, when you're closing out a cycle, you always find and feel that, it's always that pressure. It's always, intense energy that's really trying to, sort of hold you back. But you have to have that will within you, that divine will to, struggle to break free as well, So let's see what we've got with the the deck that we're going to be using to just expand on this reading. If you're just looking at things from a different perspective, there's like a change in tactics as well. I feel from yourself. I am getting, if you are moving away from certain people, they're really going to try and hook onto your energies to try to keep you back, because their dramas are nothing without you. If you are the focus, if you've been the target for such a long time, and they've put all of their energies and focus on you, and all of a sudden you're just going, what's going to happen then? So let's see, we've got with the Eight of Swords in the reverse. First card up, we have got the King of Pentacles. So you're standing in your power, being very grounded at this time. I feel this isn't, I'm not really picking up ego here or anything like that, but there's this deep knowing, like calm, present, centered. No, not self-centered in terms of selfish or service to self, because the King of Pentacles is in the upright position. There's also this feeling of like all in due time. I know within myself, within my heart, that things are going to get better for me. This can also be a release of, material things, finances, physical things, as well as the mental. Let's see what the Knight of Wands is all about. We have got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So there is this feeling of wanting to slow down this Ten of Pentacles, trying to hold on to this so that you would always be forever trapped in this energy. But the thing is, it's been let go. What is the big reveal? I'm just going to put this deck here. Tell me about the Moon card. We've got justice. We've got this corrupt type of energy that's been exposed. I'm hearing sort of like a breakdown of laws to come. This is what's coming out. The Justice card. What's the Lovers card about? That's in the reverse. We have got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So whatever it was that was working, what they were trying to work against you for, isn't working, and they don't have a choice now. Tell me about what the struggle is with the Five of Wands. They have been trying to slow you down. They've been trying everything to slow you down, but you see all these Pentacles energy here. The thing is, you've been persistent. You've been, you've kept on going. Consistency and persistence. We've got the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and I do suspect you've got a lot of angry people around you, or an angry person around you. There's a lot of jealousy around you because you're so calm and collected, and they are so erratic. So because of this energy surge that we've been experiencing, a lot of things are coming to light. A lot of things are being revealed right now. You're starting to see, more people for who they are. And I'm really feeling as well, again, of just stepping out from all the dramas, just keeping yourself to yourself, allowing the chaos and the dramas to unfold. I just want to pull a couple of cards for this Justice card. Let's see, I just feel that there's a couple more messages, a couple more cards that want to come through. First card up we have got is, we've got the Five of Wands. They're struggling to keep the lid on things. They're struggling to keep the secrecy going. They're struggling. Why? Because they know that things are coming to an end. The worst is over. Things are starting to get better. And they don't want it to end. They don't want it to end. They just want things to continue, but it cannot. And they have no choice. I'm hearing about concede. Concede. The next card that I have. They have to concede. They're losing their strength over you. They're losing their influence over you. They don't have a choice anymore. If you have been experiencing an acceleration of energy, you have been moving through timelines, you're out of their frequency. You're out of the bandwidth. Remember, they're low. Their frequency is low. They need to keep people in a low vibration. They need to keep you in a low vibration so they can harvest off of your energy, because that's what keeps them going. That's what gives them their strength. But if you no longer allow them, if you release your consciousness and you become more aware of the situation, and then you make that firm, sovereign decision to no longer give consent, to no longer allow to participate in this kerfuffle, this dramatization, then their defenses, they become weakened. The more and more that people do this, the more eyes that are beginning to really open and see, they're just, exposed even more. Whatever it is that they have been fighting to keep the lid on is about to blow open. No more keeping people in suspense. Let's see what we can get from the inner temple, because they've been seen now for who they are. I'm hearing about flipping a switch, hitting a switch. Okay, so the first card that I've got for the inner temple is the mystic. You're becoming even more, like I'm sensing, perfecting your intuition, your gifts even more. You're stepping back away from I'm hearing sort of like artificial technology back into divine technology. Paying more attention to your consciousness than ever before. The next card that wants to speak, we have got the seen. You're seeing them for who they are. They've been seen, they've been exposed. Your intuition about this whole situation is right. They were trying desperately to stay hidden. They were really trying desperately to be concealed and work their dramas through others to get to you. But all that's fraying apart now, it's falling apart. The next card that wants to speak. Yeah, the end is also the beginning. This energy surge is not playing. It's rattling the cages of those who have really been trying desperately to keep people in. The mental prison is breaking free, it's falling apart. The next card that I have, Chamber of Soul Contracts. I feel whatever contracts, so-called contracts that were agreed to at the time, they have been broken now. This is where you can go into this field, into this section, this chamber, when you go through this shift, and you are able to break, release yourself from any contracts that no longer align with your energy anymore. Both sides have stepped out of alignment with each other. One prefers to walk in their own right, walking speed of their own drum, whilst the other's side is falling apart. There's a lot of glitching going on. The next card that I've got is Chamber of Power. This is what they fear losing the most. You are their power. You're their power source. They need you, but you don't need them. Whatever the surge is that, how it affected you, is accelerating you even further. You've been activated beyond control. Underneath the bottom of the deck, we have got the ceremony of life. So this now feels to me that this is where now you are going to be entering into a new section of yourself, getting back to your own center, realigning yourself with source, becoming the person who you were always meant to be before the interference, before the infiltration, before all of this mimicry, the illusions that they gave you, that made you feel like you were powerless. If you take away the word less, you've got power there. And I feel that these are things that you looked at from different various perspectives and realize that all what they did to you, even with their words, the words that we speak, and even the words, the language that we're even meant to be using, the language of the slaves. But you are stepping back towards your own. Hey guys, I just realized that the video cut out as I was speaking. So again, I've got plenty of space on my phone, but it just suddenly cut out. So what I was saying is that you're getting back to your own language, your soul language, your light language, the language that is universal. And this is where it's quite interesting where the camera just cut off. So we've come to the ending of the reading, and this is what I have for you guys. I hope that this has kind of helped you out to become more aligned, give you more clarity. Remember, whatever doesn't align with you or doesn't agree with you with this reading, it is okay, because you have to be on, using your own logic, your own discernment, and you just keep moving forward. Do not let these false matrices, these false systems pull you back into this energy, this realm of fear, this realm of dramas, and, living in the land of the gatekeepers. The gate was always open, and you just realized that and you stepped through. And I feel that the more people that do this whole system, this whole reality that we know will change forever. So thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and I will see you guys on the other side.